Character names in Frieren come from German words, and you will see why it makes sense.
正気かお前
Frieren's name means to freeze or to be cold, which we can see in her personality. Her perception of time as an elf is slowed down, which gives her more time to live and experience than humans. She is also so cold towards demons that she will immediately kill them the moment she sees them. She will show no mercy because they took everything from her. Himmel means sky or heaven, and his hair color looks like the sky. We can see that in the first episode he peacefully died, and will surely go to heaven as a hero. That's why Frieren's goal is to make it to Oriol, the land where souls rest, also known as heaven, so she can speak up with Himmel's soul to know more about him and to express her thoughts. Himmel is really him. He is that guy. Heiter means cheerful. We can see his cheerful personality during his adventure with Frieren. He always laughs and makes jokes. Well, except if he has hungover. Eisen means iron. We can see that Eisen doesn't only have superhuman strength, but also superhuman durability. He can even fall from any height and still survive. Fern means distant. She has a distant personality and doesn't have as many friends as Stark. This is because of her past during the war. During her training with Frieren, her goal was to reach and shoot the boulder to become a full-pledged mage, which was very distant to her during that time. She is also fighting distantly. Stark means strong, which we can literally see in the anime. As the apprentice of the strongest warrior, Eisen, he gets trained to become one of the strongest too. He's also strong when doing it with Fern. Flamme, who is the master of Frieren, means flame. We can see it from her hair color, her personality, her passion for teaching humans magic, and her explosion magic. She is the flame that ignites the dawn of a new era for humanity where everyone can use magic. Flame is also somewhat opposite of Frieren's name, freeze, in terms of temperature. Our tsundere elf Zairi has a name that means series, which is about the sequence or succession of events. This is so relatable to her because she has already witnessed many generations. She is from the mythical era, which is one of the very first eras. She also has succession in collecting all grimoires. That's why her nickname is Living Grimoire. Yubel means evil or bad. Thing is, I actually don't see her as an evil or bad person in the anime. In fact, the one she did on the bandits was self-defense. She didn't intentionally kill the first-class mage examiner either. She just imagined cutting the cloak. She also has one of the best fan service in the anime. Her eyes are deadly. All her angles are beautiful. So her name should be Yubel the waifu now. I'm not a simp, by the way. The Chadcraft, who is one of the mysterious elf in the anime, has a name meaning power or strength. He is an elf like Frieren and much older than her. He was a warrior before becoming a monk and a believer in the goddess of creation. We can see his strength when he saves the bandits from Yubel. He is also a forgotten hero from a long time ago and saved many villages. Zain, who we already missed in the anime, has a name meaning of existence or being. We see him live a life of regret because he gave up on his dream of becoming an adventurer with his childhood friend. He went to stay in the village for his brother's sake just to exist. After meeting Frieren, he found a second chance for his existence. He also gives existence to wounded ones because he is a priest. This guy Qual is currently my favorite villain. His name means torment or agony, which really fits his character because he brings agony to humans. He invented the most powerful offensive spell that could obliterate any defense during his time. Her name has the same meaning as aura because we can see that her character focused on aura or mana differences. She can control those who have a lower mana than her forever. Also, she has a cute aura. A waifu indeed. Leugenar means a liar or trickster. As a demon, he always uses words to deceive humans, just like when he became an envoy of peace but actually betrayed humans. Linny is the cute demon that fought Stark. Her name means line, or we can also say trace. We can see her imitation spell, where she can trace her target's mana to mimic their movements. Drat means wire. This guy literally used his wire power against Frieren and failed. Methode means method. She likes to cooperate, as we can see in the second stage of the exam. She likes to strategize, that's why she's fit to be a team leader. Strategy, method, you get the idea. Denken means to think, and we can see that during the time when he analyzes situations first. He likes cooperation, and he thinks like a real mage. Her name, Laufen, means to run. We can see her moving at incredibly high speeds using Jilwur. She doesn't need acceleration, which gives the impression that she disappeared in the blink of an eye. This guy got hated by 2 waifus. His name, Riekster, means judge. Guys, sorry, I think I pronounced it wrong. We can see that he easily judges his enemies in any situation. That's why he talks too much. He also told Frieren that Fern's broken staff was trash, but he immediately changed his opinion about it and said that it was a treasure because it was very well maintained. Land means country or land, and he uses cloning as his main magic. During the last stage of the first class mage exam, Zeri exposed him to the fact that he didn't leave his country the whole time. Zeri passes him because he has guts. Werble means whirl, which we can see on his magic Sorganil, which has swirling motion. Sharf's name means sharp because his magic transforms flower petals into steel, which he manipulates to cut his enemies. He can also use the spell to produce fields of flowers, just like Frieren, which makes it very compatible with his magic. Era means honor, and we can see that Fern respects her for being the strongest of Werble's team. She doesn't like unfairness, just like what Fern did to her, which is the Zultrak 47. The same as her power ice. Lawine means avalanche, straight to the point. Kana means pitcher, which is used for pouring liquids, also straight to the point because she can manipulate water. Edel is the one with hypnosis magic. Her name means noble, and we can see that during the second exam, her actions are very noble. She has courage, honesty, and extreme dominance with her teammates. Her voice is very noble too. Actually, her voice actress, Tomoyo Kurosawa, is one of my favorites. She voiced Kumiko, one of my favorite characters from Sound Euphonium. Sensei means scythe. This is because of her hair's capability to become a weapon like a scythe, and thus it can cut. But she got cut too by Yubel. Geino means exactly or precisely. He thinks that he is always 100% right, just like saying Zeri's barrier will not break. After that, Frieren broke it. Next is Lernen. He is the old man who let Frieren take the test for the first class mage exam. His name means to learn. This is because he learned from Zeri, which is his master. Because he is old, he has experience. Hence, learn. You got it. This guy's name, Falsch, means false or wrong. He wrongly guesses about Frieren's suppression of mana. There are more characters like Granet, Lenge, Dunste, Blai, and Tan. But I would leave it for you to relate them. That's all we have for today, and see you on my next video.